7:01.
Now, it's still warm outside, but it's never too early to start thinking about winter, specifically fireplaces.
And Sue Dorr from Keller Hearth and Home is joining us now to talk about just that. Welcome to the show again, Sue.
Hello.
Good morning, Sue. Now, Sue, what's the difference between installing a fireplace and a fireplace insert? I want to start there.
Sure. Basically, when you're building a home, or let's say you're remodeling a home, basically you're doing a regular fireplace where, let's say you have a wood-burning fireplace that you want more of the convenience. You want to be able to just flip that remote or that switch. Then you're doing a fireplace insert. So that's kind of the difference there. Just because you're basically filling in that space that your wood-burning fireplace is in. So that's why it's called an insert. Otherwise, it's just a regular fireplace that you're putting into your space.
Okay, that makes sense. And speaking about the different types of fireplaces, what makes one more traditional and what makes one more modern?
So a traditional fireplace is going to have that gas log look, where you're looking like it's as much like a real fireplace as it can. Where a modern fireplace is going to have that glass, it's going to have like that, where it's going to change colors, it's going to give you that modern feel, where you basically can, you can add logs in there to give it kind of a little bit more traditional, but still in that modern look. Modern normally tend to be a little bit more lineal, more in that rectangular shape, but in the traditional are more into that square look.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, are one more popular than the other right now that you're seeing?
Both are very popular.
They just both are, yep.
Yes.
So speaking of, two different options, a question I get a lot is natural gas versus electric fireplaces. I would prefer natural gas personally, but is there ever a time when electric is actually going to be the best option for somebody?
Actually, there is, okay? So we have to worry about venting, okay? We have to do so much rise before we can run, is how we figure in venting. So let's say that your fireplace is in the basement, or let's say it's in the middle of your home, and you have a very large home and there's too much run and not enough rise. The venting doesn't work, and that's where electric comes in nice. Where the other thing that we hear a lot about, especially this summer, we have people come in and say, hey, I want a gas fireplace, but I want to turn off the heat in the summer. Well, with gas, that's not possible. You have to have a very high-end fireplace in gas to be able to accommodate that, because some gas ones you can have all the heat go outside, but you're in that upper price range, which is great for a lot of people, but it's not in everybody's budget. So with electric, you can basically choose if you want to have the heat, or if you don't want the heat and you just want the ambiance. So it's definitely a good option for the people that, hey, you want the look but you don't want all the heat, or you can have a little bit of heat in the winter. But electrics are not the best heaters. They're definitely not like gas. Gas definitely will give out so much more BTU than electric will.
Sure.
Do you ever have people who get both?
Oh, yes, yeah. With me, I have an electric on my main floor and I have a gas in my basement, because that's where it's colder, and where I don't want so much heat on the main floor, because that's a warmer part of my area. People do a lot of electrics in their bedrooms, where they want that cool ambiance, but they don't want so much heat. They want their bedroom cooler, but in their main living area, they want to have that heat. So yes, people mix and do that all the time.
And when is the best time to get this installed? I know you probably get really busy when it's cold out and it's maybe almost too late. So when is the best time to do this?
Well, anytime, basically. Our crews are always busy. They basically are booked up. But you know what? You just get in line. You basically come in, take a look, so we can go through the whole estimating process, get the numbers to you. You can acknowledge, say, hey, this is great for me. We get you on the list and basically fit you in as soon as we possibly can. Of course, everybody's thinking about it in fall. So that's always a busier time, but all year long is busy. The only thing that I want to say is with service. Nobody thinks to turn on their fireplace or even think about that in the summertime, where, turn that on right now and just to kind of see where you're at. And let's say you, maybe the gas line, maybe the gas receded back into the line, or maybe you need a simple thermocouple, or, who knows what. It's a working part. Fireplaces just are, where, call now while our service crews aren't busy and get in before the holiday season, because I'll tell you, as soon as it gets cold, everybody thinks to call to get their fireplace looked at.
Right, yeah.
Fair enough.
And when do you consider summer over, Sue?
Oh, basically, I agree when school starts, but I have to say at work, it's Labor Day. Last year, we got our first cold spell. I want to say it was Labor Day weekend, and the phone started ringing off the hook, and we officially called it burn season.
There you go. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Sue.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and for more information, go to the Keller Hearth and Home showroom that's located in Mandan at 3709 Memorial Highway. Also check out online kellerhhp.com.
All right, there's more to come on Studio 701. I'll have the latest housing numbers.
Plus the pros and cons of living near a school. Real Estate with Jeff is coming up after the break.